Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to give you guys an update on my nano Iwagumi that I have had running for a little bit over a month. I'm also going to be giving you guys a full and complete honest review of this DIY CO2 system that we set up about 35 days ago. And in order to do that, I wanted to bring you guys along with me through the journey so that way you guys could get the full experience. On day 9, things took a little bit of a turn for the worse. As you can see, the tank is completely covered in diatoms, and this is completely normal in a setup when you do have a new tank, but this is far more than what I'm used to or what I've experienced in any of my setups, so needless to say it was driving me a little bit crazy. This carried on for quite a few weeks, and it was really just taking over the tank, covering the plants, Hardscape. It was deep in the substrate, so it was just very difficult and very annoying to get rid of, regardless of however many water changes I did and how often I was scrubbing the glass and the Hardscape. It just kept coming back and coming back. I also tried trimming the plants because there were parts of the plant that were just kind of a lost cause and really covered in the diatoms, and it kind of started to suffocate parts of the plant, so I removed the parts that were already dead. And then aside from that, this also encourages plant growth, so this is definitely something that I would recommend you guys do in your tanks as well. But yeah, like I said, these diatoms, they were just really putting me through it. As you can see, like even here I have to like start scrubbing the plants with the brush, just because the diatoms are really suffocating the plant. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have had an experience like this where the diatoms are really bad. If so, let me know in the comments what helped you guys, because yeah, this was really annoying, and I'm not even really sure what happened. Maybe I had my lights on too bright, or maybe I had them on for too long. Like I said, I'm not super sure, but I just wanted to keep it real with you guys because not all of my tanks go to plan, and I get algae just like anyone else, so I just wanted you guys to be able to see the messy side of the hobby as well, and I didn't want anyone to have any sort of false illusion that I'm perfect or that I'm great at this hobby. I run into the exact same type of issues that everyone else does. And I just wanted to include this maintenance routine so that way you guys can see how I handle it whenever I have an algae outbreak. So here I'm just giving the filter media a little bit of a rinse because it was pretty gross, and I just squeeze it in the same water that I pulled out. And it's important to rinse it in this water because you don't want to get rid of any of that beneficial bacteria that's been growing in the media, so yeah, don't do it in the faucet. After this maintenance session, it was definitely looking a little bit better, I will say, and I decided to go ahead and toss in my favorite cleanup crew, snails. I just collected these little guys from other tanks of mine and tossed them in there to hopefully eat some of the diatoms. And as you can see, they are already getting hard at work. A week later, you can still see I'm clearly struggling with the same issue, so a friend of mine suggested that I treat the tank with some liquid CO2, and I'm using Flourish Excel, and I just followed the instructions that the bottle said to treat the tank with, and I did this for about 7 days. On day 28, as you can see from the diffuser, there is practically no CO2 left in the bottle being injected, so it was time for a little refill. I completely emptied the contents of the previous mixture before I got started, and I just followed the exact same recipe that I did last time. And if you guys didn't watch the other video, you guys can go ahead and check it out, and I'll leave the link in the description in case you want to know how to make the same type of DIY CO2 system for your own fish tank. I will say that this entire process took me maybe 5 minutes, and that includes recording. So it is super easy and something that you can definitely try at home if you're interested in getting into CO2 and not sure where to start. This is definitely a beginner-friendly setup that any of you guys can do at home. And after putting everything back in place, I would say it took maybe less than an hour until I had CO2 bubbles coming out of the diffuser again. So now that you guys are all caught up, this brings us back to our current time, which is day 35. And as you can see, the tank is practically fully carpeted now with the help of the CO2 that's being injected. I will say that I am still struggling a little bit with the diatoms, but I'm hoping with the help of these snails that it will clear up soon. As for my review, I would say that this system is great for beginners, because if you're a little apprehensive and worried about getting a tank and a regulator and a diffuser and refilling that tank, you know, this is a great option for you because it's very simple and straightforward, and you don't have to worry about like exploding something. Not that you will if you get a big system, but I'm just saying, because like when I first got into CO2, that was literally my biggest fear, is that I was like gonna blow up my house. But anyways, haven't yet, but I'm just saying this is a great option if you're getting into CO2. For negatives, what I will say is that if you are using this, there is no way to regulate how much CO2 is being diffused into the tank. So there is that. So it starts off really high, and then once it starts running out, there's like just a few bubbles coming out. So it's not very consistent. Another downside to this setup is that you can't turn it off or on. So it's just constantly running. But if that doesn't bother you, then I guess it doesn't matter. But on the plus, it is cheap to set up. I only do a half recipe because my bottle's not very big, so it's like a cup of sugar a month and then some yeast. So it really doesn't cost too much to keep this system running. But I will say, if you're someone who really likes convenience, maybe this isn't the method for you, because you might find that making the mixture for the CO2 once a month might become annoying or a bit of a hassle for you. So another downside, but if you don't mind it, go for it. Like honestly, this setup for me isn't really realistic just because I have too many tanks in my home. So like the idea of also adding this to my monthly routine, like it's not really something I want to do. But if you got like one tank and it's like a little nano setup like this, I definitely think this is a good setup for you. So yeah, if I was rating this on a scale of like 1 to 5, I'd maybe give it like a 3.5, because although it's not my personal favorite, it is great for beginners because it's easy to set up. And if you've just got like 1 or 2 nano tanks, maybe you want to give this a shot. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below if you've tried it. And give me your rating out of like 1 to 5, and we can see how much we line up. But anyways, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. In my next video, I am going to take you guys along with me to a different fish shop. I have company. Oh no, she dropped her bone. Anyways, in the next video, I'm going to be taking you guys along with me to a different fish shop that I haven't taken you to before, and give you guys a little tour. The place is super cool. It has tons of great aquascape type setups, so I'm excited to take you guys with me there. While we're there, I'm going to pick out some nanofish and shrimp for this tank. So let me know what you guys think as far as like nanofish, what I should get. I was thinking like emerald resboras, or I really want strawberry resbora, but like they don't ever have them at any of the shops down here. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and maybe leave a comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.